Hello, my little French people. How are you? Welcome to the Lara Parkstown Broadcasting Corporation. Yet again, live from my decking. Incredible, 3 days without rain. May have to get the speedos out again. Hello, you. Right on cue, every day, right on cue. I think she just likes the sound of my voice, if I'm honest. But to be fair, so do I. How are you? How was your first day of lockdown? Not wasn't really any different for me because I haven't been outside the house, well, apart from on the deck, of course. So at the moment, it just feels perfectly normal and usual for me. Probably feel different at the weekend, but yeah. So at the moment, obviously, still working and doing that and all that and that and all that. So yeah, no significant news. We're still waiting, of course, for the results from the US to see whether it's going to be Mr. Biden or Mr. Trump or China. Happy Guy Fawkes Day. November the 5th, isn't it? So Guy Fawkes, he was born in 1570. His real name is actually Guido Fawkes. And then he went and his mum became a Catholic, and he became a Catholic, and he went to fight with some Spanish Catholics, as you do. We've all done it, haven't we? And when I say fight with them, I don't mean have a little bit of a punch up in the pub cup. I mean he went to fight with them. And then he came back to England, and he fell in with some other Catholics, and there was 13 of them. And one of them was called Robert Catesby, and they devised a devilish plot to overthrow the King of England at the time, King James, who was a Protestant. That dirty fucker, no surrender for Ulster. Oh, I'm getting confused. But anyway, so that's what happened there, and so they devised this plan to blow up Parliament. Actually, it was Lords. And so they had their kegs of Dicky Doodah, gunpowder and what have you, and you've heard of the gunpowder plot. That was where it was. So they stored them underneath Parliament, and unfortunately for him, somebody snitched on them, and so they sent the authorities in, and he was caught guarding the gunpowder. So of course he was arrested. He was due to be hung, drawn and quartered, actually, I believe, for treason. But when he was on the gallows, I don't know whether he jumped off or he fell off, but he broke his neck anyway, so which saved him having to be hung, drawn and quartered. So that's Guido Fawkes. He's quite a stocky chap, apparently, quite a beefy sort of guy, and he had red hair, and as was traditional in those days, a silly hat and a great big moustache type thing and beard, sort of Jimmy Hill beard. So yeah, so after that, people used to go out in the street, and they were allowed to light bonfires safely, of course, which is where bonfire night comes from. Fireworks obviously came a lot later, as part of it, I guess. So yeah, he was 35. I think he died in 1605, so he was 35 when he died. And that is the story of Guy Fawkes. It's all those Protestants and Catholics. You see, religious wars. It's just all the time. It's religious wars, isn't it? So there we go. So that's your story for today, Guy Fawkes Day. So if you are having fireworks, be safe. Never go back to a lit firework. That's my motto, and never go back to a lit fart either. That's another one of my mottos, because you can get blowback. Yeah, when I was in Nipper, we used to have fireworks, and I believe we used to have a jacket potato as well. But so you'll see I've put a few pictures at the end, a few photos of various fireworks. Oh God, I am hilarious. I even make myself laugh sometimes. So yeah, so have a good Guy Fawkes bonfire night, whatever you want to call it, if indeed you're doing anything. And most importantly today, and particularly today, be safe. But before we do that, we have to have our jeux de jours. Did you hear about the monkey who had a piece of steak on his head because he thought he was a griller? A griller, so he was grilling the steak. Anyway, yeah, so he was a griller. That's the best I can do for the first one. So the other day I stopped to pick buttercups. I still to this day don't know why there were buttocks on the floor. Anyway, as I say, don't forget, really important today, be safe. I nearly forgot, actually. Feels just like the first lockdown. We've got a birthday. Today is Ryan's birthday. November the 5th, which, and oddly enough, I call him, because it's Guy Fawkes, I call him Ryan Fawkes, because very often at training you'll find he turns up with a fine selection of cutlery. So that's why I call him Ryan Fawkes. Not Guy Fawkes, you see, or Guido Fawkes, as we discussed earlier. The other thing is that towards Christmas, he really pushes the boat out and just brings in just the most superb spread of crockery as well. So there we go. So, being as it is, we have got... Yeah. It's just fallen off, but you can see it is a perfect candle. The saucepan of birthday. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Ryan Fawkes. Excuse me, that wasn't in the original. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That will set off the smoke alarm now. Happy birthday, Ryan. I hope you have a good one. And don't get crunched or smashed. Bah.